What's good, people? Welcome to Taste of Europe.
We've decided to bring our two passions together in this one show.
We'll be traveling around Europe's biggest cities, exploring their local cuisines.
But we're not going to be doing it alone.
Today, we got Mathias Lessort.
I tell you a joke, but I won't tell you a lie. I told you.
Do you cook? And if you cook, what would you rate your skills out of 10?
I would say I'm not gonna give myself a 10, but I'm gonna give myself a solid 8.5. I give it an 8.5. I give the tomato in there. Onions. You like onions? You're an onion guy? We throw it in there.
Okay.
Chef, I got 2 tickets for the next deal to you.
You've been to a lot of places, right? If it's where you grew up in Martinique, you played in France, you've been in Serbia. If you had to go with one, bro.
Caribbean food, I gotta rep my island, you know, Martinique food. Objectively, I would say it's probably my favorite food. My island, we speak French and we have more or less a French culture. You go to St. Lucia and it's English. Then you take a boat, you go to Dominica and it's Spanish. What's your favorite dish?
Originally I'm from Iran. So the Persian cuisine and culture is like incredible. I really like the Mediterranean diet.
Don't touch me.
It's hot, be careful, be careful. Looks good, bro. It's so juicy, bro. That's really good. The wrap is the guido? Okay. And the sticks is souvlaki.
We have to go NBA. I don't know, bro. That's what I'm saying. I need to know this answer for everyone. You mentioned
NBA goat. That's
Thank you very much.
no problem. Let's be quick because everybody's waiting. I'm from a little village with probably 2,000 people live there. And then when I got injured, it was just like, damn, I've been through all this. And when it was finally, you know, you see the sky and you see like everything is green, then bring you right down by, like, no, it's not gonna happen the way you think it was gonna happen, so.
Athens is crazy. I would say try one of these, bro.
I think it's a success. I'm gonna finish this.
I'm about to try some conkers. This is what they call it, look.
In English, I remember. Let me get some corn.
You keep the change. Thank you very much. What's good, people? Welcome to Taste of Europe. We got a brand new series for you guys.
We are all about basketball, as you know. But you may not know is that we love food. So we've decided to bring our two passions together in this one show.
We'll be traveling around Europe's biggest cities, exploring their local cuisines.
But we're not going to be doing it alone. We're going to have some EuroLeague coaches and players join us along the way.
And today, we are in the beautiful city of Athens.
Yes, sir.
We got Mathias Lessort joining us.
Yes, let's go.
Let's go. Bro, we're about to go pick up Mathias. Here it starts, bro.
Starting right now,
Episode 1, Mathias Lessort, we're about to pick him up.
From Oaxaca, we're on the way.
This is it. This is where it starts. Go to his favorite restaurant.
Mathias Lessort.
Mathias Lessort. Looking dripped out, my boy.
How you doing?
You look good, man.
Trying to.
Living healthy. Looking good, bro.
Cool.
You're looking sharp, ready for this, man.
Trying to.
You're gonna put us on serious today. You're gonna show us the Greek authentic way. Yeah?
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna show you the Greek way from Martinique.
Yeah, okay.
Because I ain't Greek, so let's do like that.
Obviously, we're super passionate about hoops.
I see that.
You've been in Europe a long time, done your thing. What's your most favorite moment, you know what I'm saying, playing in the EuroLeague, playing in the Euro Cup as well? Like, you've done a lot, my boy, so.
Favorite moment is in EuroLeague for sure, when we won it last year. I mean, you can top that. You know, it's my first EuroLeague, first year together here. For this team who was so thirsty for this title, so to experience that here was something that, you know, is memorable.
What's like the favorite bucket that you've ever scored in the EuroLeague? Like that one bucket that you're never gonna forget.
Oof, that's a good question.
You scored a lot of buckets, my boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't want to say 'cause that's my boy, but probably my dunk over Vincent or Poirier. The one in Madrid, was nice.
Who's the one player in the EuroLeague, just over your entire career, that you'd say has given you the most problems on the defensive side? And you know you got him coming up, you're like, all right, cool, I need to lock in, I need to
I'd say probably 80 Tavares.
You won last year, though.
Yeah, but you know, he's an opponent. You got to change your game when you play them, especially when you're big. You know, you can do. You know, and I'm a big who stay in the paint a lot. So, you know, his main thing is that he protect the paint. So you got to find ways to get him out the paint, or to playing with speed, or trying to find different ways to attack him and then to find the basket. But yeah, when you play against them, especially, you know, he played Madrid, so Madrid is already a team that, you know, you're looking forward to, and you want to face them, and yeah, having a guy like that under the basket, you got to step up your game for sure when you face him.
That's a lot of the hoop information, you know what I'm saying? Like we said, we're passionate about it. We're so fortunate enough to be able to pick your brain. Now it's about the food. We're gonna find out today how good of a cook you are. I'm gonna ask you firstly though.
I gotta cook.
Yeah, that's what I love to hear. That's what I love to hear.
Time, bro.
I'm gonna say, do you cook? Let's start with that, bro. Do you cook? And if you cook, what would you rate your skills out of 10? Yeah.
I would say I'm not gonna give myself a 10, but I'm gonna give myself a solid 8.5. I give it an 8.5. I ain't gonna say 9. Hey, I really can cook though. I really can cook, but I just don't do it often. You know, I got my girl cooking for me. Also, we got a lady in the house who cook for us, so I don't need to cook much. But yeah, when I do, I take my time and I do it the right way. Yeah. I used to be a candy head, but I stopped that too. Yeah, I get home.
Give us some top candies quick when you were smacking them down. What you got?
They gotta go to Dragibus, Haribo. They gonna have to pay us for that, because we Haribo say send that deal. I gotta send that deal. The Dragibus, the big one. Yeah. I was on the marshmallow. I love marshmallows too. Yeah. That was my favorite too. And Skittles. Oh, I was killing Skittles. I was on Skittles.
What's your favorite color? Skittles.
You know what I do? So I usually eat
half and half.
No, I usually eat the green and the yellow first, and the orange.
No red.
And then I leave the orange, the red, and the purple for the end, because they're my favorite one.
Okay.
So I took all the one I don't really like. I get them from the beginning, and I whoever asks me for some Skittles, y'all gonna get green, orange, or yellow.
Exactly.
Y'all don't gonna get no red or no purple.
Yeah, the game plan.
It's not happening. Yeah.
You've been to a lot of places, right? If it's where you grew up in Martinique, you played in France, you've been in Serbia, you've been in Israel, you've been like
so many places.
So many different places, and now you're obviously in Greece. And I feel like if you had to go with one, bro, like what's your top cuisine?
I gotta rep my island, you know, Martinique food. And I don't even say that because I do say it because I'm from there, of course. But I believe that if I wasn't from there and I would have traveled there and I would eat the food there. Objectively, I would have said it's probably my favorite food. You know, it's just the flavor there. Things are fresh, and you know, it's just made with love. Like you said, the seasoning is top notch. And yeah, it's when I go home, you know, I'm having a blast eating everything my mama cooked, my aunties, whoever cooked for me in my island. I love it.
So what's your favorite dish from Martinique then?
Poucané. I don't know how to translate that. You gotta go with the term for Martinique. It's in French you say gratin banane and poulet boucané. So in English I'd say chicken boucané. I don't know how to translate that. And the banana gratin.
Is there a meal you go to before a game?
Unfortunately, I cannot really pick because we eat at the hotel with the team. So we kind of eat the same thing. You know, I go with my rice, vegetables, and fish. That's what I eat before games in the hotel where we go to. I drink actually my smoothie that is homemade. I make it myself.
Okay.
I make the best.
8.5?
You make the best. 10? No, my smoothie be 10.
That's a 10.
My smoothie be 10. I don't miss a smoothie.
What'd you put in them?
It depends what I got. It depends what I got in the house. It depends what I got in the house. But I really good to find fruits that goes well together. So
now I know that you're at 8.5. Now we know you're 8.5. We finna test that layer. We're about to pull up to the restaurant. And yeah, man, I feel like we're gonna be able to introduce to some authentic Greek cuisine. We'll check in again at the restaurant.
That restaurant, y'all gotta try the salmon. I come here just for one plate, so I'm gonna take a starter just to kill time, and then I just want my pasta and salmon. That's all I look for.
So here we are at the spot at the restaurant. We heard some crazy stories here. You guys used to come as a team. We heard Bodiroga used to come here, Luca used to come here. We want to know obviously what we need to eat because you said there's some staples here, but do you have some good memories, some good stories to tell about this spot?
If I could have a pre-game restaurant, it would be here. You know, I used to live not far from here. I live a little further now, but you know, I still try to come here pretty often. It's the best pasta I ate in Greece. Probably one of the best pasta I ever ate.
Well, I can't wait for that then.
Yeah,
I can't wait for that. I'm here for it.
It's like that, just like that. It's like that.
That's a 10?
Yeah, to me it's a 10. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I'll be trying to come here as much as I can. Not too much. I can enjoy it every time I come, but you know, they know me here, so you know, I just go get my table and they already know what to bring when I
know the order. So, what we got in front of us right here? Do you know what any of these dishes are and what we're about to try?
I tried the burrata. This I believe is ceviche.
Okay.
And this is probably some sea bass, but I ate the burrata. I never tried this too. Okay. But it looks good though, so.
We tried this for the first time?
We're gonna give it a try.
Give it a try.
What it is.
See what it's like. Sir. After you dance. Okay.
What's your favorite dish?
Ooh. In
overall.
Okay,
yeah.
So originally I'm from Iran. So the Persian cuisine and culture is like incredible to me. Like just like you said, when you go home, you get.
I feel that.
When mama, auntie, grandma, they cook it a little bit differently, they season a little bit differently, so I always resonate with that. I really like the Mediterranean diet. So like the fish, the seafood, I think it's beautiful. So
if you gotta choose your last meal you eat.
Oh man, now it's a different
you got
level.
One last meal,
I'm gonna go saffron rice. I'm gonna go. Damn. I'm gonna go.
He's a food guy.
I'm a food guy. So I'm gonna go saffron rice, some lamb shish.
Yeah.
And it's like an Iranian aubergine tomato. Oh, you're gonna be licking.
Don't get me started.
Yeah. That's me, bro.
How about you?
But me, again, it's home cooking. So I'm from Zimbabwe. They have a thing called sadza. It's like fufu pounded yam, same thing. But it's made from maize. That with some nice greens, some meat.
Okay.
Home cooking. If I had to pick second, it would be some from Italian, bro. I love lasagna. Like me and lasagna, we go hand in hand. I'm good with that. You feel me?
I hear that.
But let's test this out.
Let's try it. I think of it.
It's good, bro. Because I'm a big fan of everything in here, right? So it's got a citrus taste.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of a kick, like from the chili. And it's got the avocado and then the fish, I think.
So I'm talking about the seasoning. The season is good there. Different flavors. Yeah.
It's a mouthful of taste, like very varied, honestly. And it works so well together. Like you said, I can taste citrus.
You can taste everything, yeah.
In talking about food, like one thing that really interests us in like the journey you're on right now, you know what I'm saying? Like you're going through and you're obviously representing for everyone from where you're from, but also the Pana fans as well. Obviously we know what happened in December, that injury, and what you've been going through fighting back. I want to know a little bit from you personally, like how has this journey been so far and where you're at right now?
Journey is, first what I say is humbling. He make you understand, you know, what life is about, and you know, you understand that, you know, it's an injury, so it's not that serious, but it make you understand that, you know, everybody is in his little bubble and it's his little thing that he's going through every day, but none of us really realize that, you know, like this, everything can stop, you know. I think I was at the peak of something, and I was at the end of my contract, and I was like, okay, now it's time to, everything that you go through gonna pay off now, you know, you gotta go through it and you gotta struggle before something good happen, and that's what I did all my career. And it was time for me, you know, to be a free agent, to have a lot of options on the table, whether it's EuroLeague, whether it's NBA. And it was just a time for me to see, you know, what this was going to bring on the table. And then when I got injured, it was just like, damn, I've been through all this. And when it was finally, you know, you see the sky and you see like everything is green, then bring it right down by, like, no, it's not going to happen the way you think it was going to happen. So that's why I say it's really humbling also. And, you know, after that, I called my mom. I had tears in my eyes. This is the first person I called. I was like, why this happened to me, you know? And she was just like, just don't worry, everything's gonna be okay. Like, no, don't be like that. You've been through worse than that. And it's just a small injury, you're gonna be okay. Like, trust me, you're gonna be okay. And this helped me a lot. And yeah, I tried to stay positive, but it was really difficult because, you know, I had a lot of doubts. I didn't know what was gonna happen. I didn't know if I could find a new contract. I didn't know if my injury was more serious or if it was something small. So at the moment, it was really hard. And,
on the positive side, we've seen how the fans have rallied behind you. You know, they're still treating you even more so like a superstar. Even when you come out and just shoot a little bit, shoot around, because we've been at some of the games where we've seen you just shooting around, people are screaming for you just as if you were playing. How does that feel?
Feels amazing, man. I can't be thankful enough for what these fans here have done for me, how the love that they showed me. You know, they make sure that, you know, no matter if we play on the road, at home, if they're here, they make sure that they let me know that they think of me and that they don't forget about me. And you walk in the streets and you see a little 4 or 5 year old and you look at you and you see you like you're a superhero to him. It's things that, you know, I could never dream of when I was a young boy from Ireland. To think that a little kid from Greece would look up to me one day. So all these little moments, all these little things that the fans do for me is like I say, I don't take that for granted. And, you know, I know how much of a blessing it is. And you know, I can thank the fan enough for how much love they have shown me and how much support they have shown me since my injury.
I kind of just want to know from you, like, what did it feel like knowing that, yo, like you said, this could be the end. We don't know what this is. For the team, DPG to turn around and extend you, how did that feel for you? How was it for you? Like, how did you feel like you had the support of the team?
Felt amazing, but it was a big relief to know that, you know, I had to worry about that part. You know, I'm from Ireland and, you know, I was dreaming of NBA and stuff like this. And, you know, it's only one guy from Ireland who playing the NBA, it's Ronnie Turiaf. So I was trying to be the second one to do it. And when that injury happened, you know, I felt like, you know, everything just collapsed. But for the team to do this, to make sure that, you know, I don't feel concerned.
You don't have to worry about that.
Yes, I don't have to worry about that. You know, like I say, I have a family and, you know, I have people to take care of. So it's also a big stress, you know, when you have to take care of your house and people around you. And then to let me know that just focus on your rehab. If you want to feel safe, we're gonna give you that security if you want to do it. So, you know, a lot of teams when you sign, they always tell you welcome to the family, but it's not always a family, and it's not always like that. But you know, here they really give you that family vibe, and they really make you feel like we're gonna be together in everything you go through. So,
You being basically at your peak is how you felt, especially in 2024 and going forward. And a lot of things happened. I mean, you had the Olympics, you got silver medal, which is amazing. Well, congratulations, first of all, man. That's crazy. EuroLeague, everything was going on for you. I mean, how did you feel just with those two things happening kind of back to back?
I'm from a little village with probably 2,000 people live there. I didn't know nothing about all of this, you know. I didn't know nothing about EuroLeague. I didn't know nothing about, barely know about Olympics. In my island, you know, it's big on football, so I didn't really know about basketball until I started, you know, following my big brother, and we don't really have access to this. So it's really when I got injured, I was like, damn, like, I really overcome all this, you know, coming from where I come from, and to have a year like that, you know, being second year in a row, the best 5 in EuroLeague, going to the Final Four, winning the EuroLeague, then going to the summer, playing the Olympics at home in Paris. You know, you play against guys that you was watching growing up and you was dreaming of playing against them one day. Like I said, in the NBA, I could never imagine one day playing against LeBron in the Olympics, you know.
Crazy, man.
You know, I could never imagine that one day. So, and, you know, I took a step back and I'm like, damn, like, it really happened that, you know, I made it from where I'm from and I was on top of it. I don't think it get better I don't think anything can top an Olympic final. And I realized that, damn, I really had my mom in the 20,000 gym for Olympics final. I had my dad there, my brothers that, you know, made me start basketball. You know, we grew up in poverty, we grew up with nothing, and to be there right now is just, like I say, it's God's plans, you know. It's when something is meant to be, it's meant to be, sorry.
Yeah.
Obviously, the outcome wasn't exactly how you wanted to go, but the moment and how you appreciate that and everything you went through, keeping that about the European basketball. Now, you won the Euro Cup twice and you won the EuroLeague, right? Do you have like a favorite of each, how you felt each time you won it? Like, can you rank those and how it felt for you?
The Euro Cup in Monaco was special. Going back to Monaco was like, I'm going back to France. It was, I would not say a failure, but it was like, I'm taking a step down. You know, I was in EuroLeague in Munich. Now I'm going back home in France in Euro Cup. I take a step back, and you know, the year was COVID year too. So you know, there was no fans. You just go out there and hoop. You know, you don't have time to do anything else. You know, when we won that Euro Cup, you know, my grandma passed a couple weeks before the Euro Cup. It was the first time I could go home. It was maybe 10 years, more than that, since 2011.
Wow.
So yeah, 10 years, I didn't go home. And all of a sudden that year I could do it to see my grandma one last time. And I had like I said, I had no idea it was the last time I was gonna see her. But I just went home, spent the last, you know, Christmas, New Year here with her. And then she passed away just before the Euro Cup. So when I won it, it was just crazy. You know, it was for her. You know, I cried and I was pointing to the sky to tell her like, I asked for you and my grandpa too. So I know she was watching. I know she was proud of me, and it felt special because of everything that happened before that. And yeah, I think
That's the most special.
it was the most emotional moment. Yeah, because you know, it was a lot of things going on at that moment.
I think for us, this is such an interesting dive in, right? Because it's like us and the viewers were learning and understanding more about what you've been through, which is translated to your basketball and your story. And I think, thank you firstly for giving us that insight. But now, in front of us, we got...
I'm just smelling
the
a
flavors,
lot,
bro.
you know?
So...
That's the salmon I'm telling you about. That's the one. That's the
I don't
one.
like how it's in that
smelling, bro.
corner. Like, why is it not
Don't worry
over
about
here?
it. You stay over there, you know what I mean? It smells good.
Smell crazy.
It smells good.
Thank you. I
Thank you
gas
very
it too
much.
much. If I don't like it, people are gonna judge me. So
Nah,
even
you...
if I don't like it, I gonna say I like it on camera. Right?
No, we're gonna be straight up.
I can go outside.
We still gonna give a lot of that.
So the food's arrived. I think it's time for us to enjoy and get this down us.
All right, it's gone, bro.
His plate's already done. So
He's rocking the plate. Look,
he's about to start wiping it. So
Hey, look, man.
we'll catch you with you guys at the next restaurant.
Thank you very much.
problem. Let's be quick because everybody's waiting.
Okay, ready, guys?
Thank you. Mathias, thank you, bro.
Y'all got the next one.
Yeah, now we got the next one, bro.
good,
We got the next one now, bro.
What is the worst or the funniest food experience that you had traveling with the team? Like somebody brought some crazy stuff back to the bus, or you were at a hotel, ordered some, like two boxes of pizza, something crazy. What's your worst experience traveling?
No, funny experience. What is a funny experience I had? We make crazy stuff with food. I gotta think about it. Zach, I don't know, because he said that's people from Texas. Zach Leday, he put salt on his watermelon.
So watermelon.
Salt in a watermelon.
Yeah, fair.
Salt in a watermelon. Okay,
Yeah.
I got like salt on mango.
No, watermelon.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to say something. I've done that before. And it's really good.
Oh my God.
That's why I said I don't know
about that either, I'll be real.
I'm gonna tell you, if you put some lemon juice on that as well, bro.
Nah, I don't get it.
Telling you, bro, it's here.
Yeah, you make a whole cocktail and you put some tequila and then you put some lemon juice, salt, and tequila. You got a tequila pop with the watermelon. That's too easy.
Is there any Greek dish that when you got here you were like surprised that you never heard of it before, or you tried it and it was like better than you thought, or something like that?
Greek dish. Ooh, tiramisu. It's fire, amazing. It's like it's a starter. It's not a real dish. It's some, if I remember good, it's some fish egg. It's like a cream, some fish eggs. You eat that with like bread, but it's a starter. And it's just every time I go to a restaurant and they got some tiramisu.
Yeah.
I take that always.
I got a question for you. I feel like, imagine you're hosting a dinner, right? And you can bring any 3 basketball guests, dead or alive, anyone you like. Who you got? You and 3 others.
I keep 1 guy.
3 guys.
3 guys.
Yeah.
All right, let me think. Oh, I bring Jeff T because he's funny as fuck. I just bring it because in the podcast he's funny. I bring Jeff T.
Okay.
I gotta bring MJ.
Okay.
And third one,
One more.
probably my brother. Yeah, I'll probably bring my brother with me.
I like that.
Perfect.
Yeah,
I like
that's
that.
a nice one.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I have to say it, bro. You mentioned MJ. Like, who is your
Don't
goal?
do it.
We'll
Don't
go.
do it.
We'll do this. We'll do this.
Don't do it.
We'll do
Don't
this.
do it.
We'll go Euroleague go, and then we have to.
Oh.
We have to go NBA. I don't know, bro. That's what I'm saying. I need to know this answer for everyone. You mentioned.
All right. EuroLeague though. I'll probably give, and that's not because I play for Pana, but I'll probably give it to German Tidis.
Okay.
I think he's he's complete. You know, he could do everything: defense, offense, pass, rebound, steal. He could do really everything. He was good at everything on the court. Or, you know, he's not just a guy who's gonna score. Or, you know, just a guy who's gonna. He really do everything. So I think to me that's really valuable for a basketball player. Now, NBA GOAT.
How long is this car drive?
No, it's good because I don't really have a GOAT.
Okay, cool.
Because the guy who have the best career, I think is MJ. The best career, I think is LeBron. My bad.
Okay.
And then, you see people talk about him. You see how people say it was how hard it was to play against MJ. How people the day before they might make nightmares.
Yeah, you can't ignore
I think it was probably the toughest guy to play against was MJ ever. I never played against him, obviously, but when you see how people talk about Ignatius' video, I think it was the guy that you just can do nothing about it. Yeah. But if you talk about who have the best career in terms of everything he accomplished for the sport and you know, you gotta of course talking about longevity. Dude is 40-year-old and he's still dominant in the NBA. So this is you gotta put him up there, you know. So
Yeah.
I can't really say who the best, because everybody got different. Because when you're gonna have a debate about the GOAT, some guy will tell you, yeah,
Different
but
valuable. People value things differently.
Exactly. Yeah. Some people will say he's the best scorer ever in the NBA. Some people always say yes, but he never won less a final. Yeah, but he played until he's 40, and everybody got different arguments, and then you don't really know what goes.
There's no one criteria.
Exactly.
Guys
Some people judge the career, some people judge the player, only what he did. Yeah. Some people talk about prime, so it's really different for everybody. So it's hard to say a GOAT, but you know, I think this the two guys, you know, that detach themselves for everybody else.
We're gonna do start, bench, cut, but instead of players, we're gonna use some food from places that you played in. And we're gonna start in Martinique. We're gonna start in Martinique. Here's your three options: start, bench, cut.
We got me blocked from everywhere. All right, let me take my shades off for that one.
Guys, I lost it. Gone.
We got chicken colombo.
Yeah.
Okay. We got cod fritters.
Yeah.
Okay. And we got blood sausage.
Start, bench, cut.
Start, bench, cut.
I cut the blood sausage.
Okay.
Start the colombo.
Okay.
And I bench the fried.
That's right to it.
Yeah.
He knew.
Yeah.
Knew he wanted. I like that.
I'm gonna hit you with. We're in Greece. Let's do a Greek connection. Let's go moussaka, souvlaki, and gyros. Start, bench, or cut.
Man, no, I ain't gonna say it because Greek people are gonna kill me. If I say Slovakia and gyros, it's not the same thing. But I gotta be honest.
Tell them how you feel, bro.
I gotta cut the moussaka. I'm sorry. I'm gonna start the gyros and bench the Slovakia.
Okay.
Souvlaki. I gotta say it right.
Souvlaki.
Yes.
So we got to salmon pasta and souvlaki, the right way to say it. Go on, Denz.
We got France. Steak and fries.
Yeah.
We got I can't even say this word. That's the crazy part.
Beef beef. Go on.
Beef bourguignon, yes.
Absolutely.
And then we got tartiflette.
Tartiflette.
I
cut all three of them. Yes, I don't eat beef, and tartiflette got pork in it. I don't eat all three of it, but if I gotta choose, I will probably start the tartiflette. When I was eating everything, I'll probably start the tartiflette, bench the beef bourguignon, and the steak and fries going under there on the bench.
We're gonna be coming in now to a restaurant of our choice. Like I said, you took us to a restaurant, a spot of your choice. Now we finna take you to a spot of our choice. So until we get there, we'll see you soon.
Your onion guy? We throw it in there. A little bit more? All right. We throw it in there. Oregano, a little bit of escalope. So this one is mine, and that's the chef.
Okay.
All right.